Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this video about JavaScript conditionals. So in this video, I'd like to show you 3 conditional statements, and we will start with the if statement. So I could, for example, say if 2 is larger than 1, which of course is true, then I want to return console.log true. So now if I run this code, you will see it indeed returns true. Now if I make this 0.5 and I run it again, it will log nothing because the statement is not true. So just put a comment right here. This is an if statement. Now you also have a ternary statement. And let's take the same example as above. So we could say if 2 is larger than 1. If that's the case, console log true. If that's not the case, console log false. So now if I run it, it will return true as expected. But now if I change this value, now it should return false, which it does. Now I can comment this out and we can go over the last example, which is the AND operator. So I will say logical AND operator. So here I could say if 2 is larger than 1, then return return console.log true. So also this should return true. There we go. Now, the last thing I'd like to show you is the equal sign. So let's take a ternary, for example. And we could say if 1 is equal to string 1, which is of course, at least should not be the case. So I could say if that's the case, console log true, and if not, console log false. Now see what happens if I try to execute the code. It will give us an error and it will say invalid left-hand side in assignment. And that's true because this does not work in JavaScript. We always have to use at least 2 equal signs. So if we now run the code, it will not give an error. However, it will say that the number 1 is equal to string 1. And JavaScript automatically converts a string 1 to a number. So that's why it's doing that. There's one way to prevent this, and that's to use the triple equal operator. And now you will see that it will return false. And that's also the reason why I always recommend, unless you have a very good reason not to use the triple equal operator to prevent this kind of weird behavior. So that was it for JavaScript conditionals, and I see you in the next one.